Hi, I'm Dr. Q with drqueston.com. My friend Timba here and I are going to talk to you about what to do if you have an aggressive cat in your household and a passive cat in your household, and how to minimize tensions between the two of them so that you don't have cat fights or anybody getting hurt or intimidated or frightened by the other cat. So as you can tell, Timba here is quite an outgoing boy, and he's very opinionated, and that's okay. It's sometimes a little tough for him to get along with other cats because of his vocalizations and his opinion on certain situations. So what I have to do with him in my household is I have to, first of all, try to keep his anxiety level to a minimum. So sometimes a little food treats can help keep his anxiety levels down. And that can be helpful to really recognize when he's showing signs of stress and do things to try to help minimize his stress, just like that. So notice how he's kind of calming down. He's switching his tail, he's still a little bit anxious. This certainly wouldn't be the time to introduce him to a new cat because he's feeling a lot of anxiety and a lot of stress right now. But if I had to have another cat in here with him right now, the best thing that I could do is keep them separated, either with a harness and leash, like my friend Timba here, with a barrier, as in having one cat in a kennel or in a separate room, or even on a separate level of the house. Sometimes that works really well if you have a basement or a split level home where you can keep the two cats where they can have their own separate territories, their own separate litter boxes, food, hiding places, those kinds of things. Those are all going to be important no matter what your situation is. When you have a passive cat and a more aggressive cat, is to make sure that they have their own separate space that they can get away to, so that it helps minimize tensions. Unfortunately, in some situations, it's very difficult, especially if you have two adult cats, for them to acclimate. And if it's a dangerous situation where they might fight and actually one of the cats could get hurt, unfortunately, it could be that one of them needs to find a new home. If you certainly don't want to do that, if your heart would break, which it would be the case for most people, and you really want to keep both the kitties in the same household, then that's the time to chat with your veterinarian about some things that you can do, some pheromones that can be sprayed, or collars for cats that can help calm them, some diffusers, lavender oil diffusers have actually been really helpful in my practice to help some cats with some anxiety issues. So chat with your veterinarian about that. Possibly even some antidepressants could be in order. Sounds funny, but they actually work really well, have very minimal side effects, aren't that expensive, and are really effective. So if that's the situation you have in your household, I certainly encourage you to chat with your veterinarian about it and be open to all the options so that both your kitties can stay happy and safe and healthy in your own home. And on that note, this is Timba, and I'm Dr. Q, and the rest is up to you. Thanks for checking in today.